we're here. Got that little jam music, you know?
We got the music back.
Yeah, got the music back. Yeah. They gave us that. So I had to dig around. I was like, this doesn't look right. I don't know. So, anyways, I'm back from vacation. There's no such thing as a vacation when you're cleaning out 40 years of crap from your parents' basement. Like, I was cleaning out old chemicals because my dad hoarded everything that involved chemicals, and it's like highly corrosive. And I go to pick it up, and the whole can just crumbled. It just crumbled. I looked at it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I threw away five-gallon buckets full of bent nails and rusty screws and shit. Just
that's crazy. That's so many.
That was just like nails and screws. Like there was piping and shit that I found. Like door locks. Like this man would buy a door lock to put on, forget where he put it, and then go buy another one, forget where he put it, and then buy another one. Like it was ridiculous. So much shit. Like I spent 4 days in the basement cleaning that out and got that done. Then I had to paint their porch, got that taken care of because my dad, in his infinite wisdom, who wouldn't listen to anyone, would take the pressure washer, pressure wash the deck, blow all because the house, I mean, it's a freaking 130-year-old, 140-year-old house, was painted with lead paint. So like lead paint chips flying everywhere, right? And he'd spray it with the pressure washer. He'd paint it the same day. He wouldn't even let it dry out. Then he'd wonder why the latex paint was peeling. So I went out and sprayed everything, and then I waited a full week before we painted it. And he would be out there with like a brush painting it, and I was like, you can use a roller on that. No, you can't. I went out there and just rolled the whole thing in like 30 minutes and was like, it's done. But yeah, I got that done. I had to redo my mom's greenhouse, so I had to like recover that with her and shit. It was a lot of work, like from sun up to sundown. But saw some cool things while I was there. Amish drag racing, that was cool. Buggy versus buggy. Had 3 meteorites explode over the house, and that like shook the whole Western New York area. And then on Friday last week, my mom's neighbor's house burned to the ground. Not so awesome.
That was pretty eventful.
That was pretty eventful, So, yeah. But anyways, we're back. We do have a poll for this week too, because we haven't had one of those while TC was holding it down. So it's, are you happy Avran has returned? Yes, no. Where's Curtis? TC, pop a button already. You're winning with that, by the way.
Oh, they're gonna have to spin and get it on the wheel this time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. But the other thing is we got new stickers that came in. So we got the new sprayer.
That one's sweet.
This snowboard sprays skiers. And shitted turns, the little shitter. She's just pooping. She's pooping.
I really like that one. That
one's so great, man. Like just watch someone shit turns all the way down the face at Copper, and when they leave their board on the rack, slap that sticker on there. Just like, little shitter. So, yeah. So there's that. But we'll probably give away a snowboard this week, or maybe some arbor bindings. I don't know. We got a bunch of shit to give away. So yeah. But we're gonna start off with letters. Who wants everyone to phase my balls? Hashtag phase my balls. Do not win a set of phase. Do not win a set of phase. All right. And then Vinstagram 7 wants us to validate him because he rides Goofy. Superior foot.
You're right.
Yeah, inferior foot.
I will say they always build bank slaloms for goofy footers, and it's bullshit.
It's because we're superior.
That's because you're the ones building them.
I'm gonna make a bank slalom that's just straight.
No turns.
Straight down the middle, all the way, and then a hard 90-degree that goes back, or 180-degree that goes back uphill.
You got to make it to the finish line.
It's so tight, you either whoop out and die, or you have so much speed you overshoot it and die. That's it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We've got another super chat from Letters. What's the best sticker for phase highbacks? I think you need a shitted turns.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. Support the Shred Foundation. Support the Shred Foundation. Okay, we got Beziet. Hey, should I go with a 154 or 157 K2 Sky Pilot? We'll use it for groomers, trees, free ride, 6 feet tall, 160 pounds, 10.5 size, ride lasso boot, intermediate rider. Get the 54.
Yeah, it's a volume shift board.
Yep.
Like, you're supposed to go down 6 centimeters anyway.
Yeah, get that 54. You'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch some shred flicks. I put 2 snowboard videos down in the description, so you can go watch those.
Ooh. It's almost to premiere season. I'm excited.
It's starting, that's for sure.
I mean, Rome's got a new one coming out this year. That sounds pretty rad. And...
yeah, Glitter's coming out soon. The all-girl movie. Let's see. Frederick Perry just dropped Boomerang on Torment Mag's channel, so I've got a link down in the description for you guys there. Let's see what else. Oh, Nitro put out one of their field trip videos. They went to China, so that was cool. Got that in the description. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff coming out soon, real soon, like starting next month.
Yeah, it's exciting. We might have to go to some more premieres down in Denver. Who knows? Or not.
Yeah. Okay, from Eva Hun. Hi, Angry Team. If a board manufacturer has on the spec sheet stone ground, is that the same as structure? It can be, or it could just mean that it was finished, at least that they ran it over a stone instead of a belt. It's a gray area. Also, which brand comes with the best out of the wrapper structure?
Capita.
Capita, then Ride K2.
Yeah. And when they say stone ground, it says I'm stoned on their boards. That's what it means. It's stone ground, and it does have structure on K2 and Ride. So I'm assuming that's what you're asking because they do put that on all their shit. So, but yeah, those ones do have it. It's good. Solomon's decent.
I brought some lithium grease so I can spray this up, but not today.
Well, I got the super sweet illegal wax that you gave me. Also, I opened it. I went to pull out the little foam thing in there. It disintegrated in my hands.
But is the wax still good?
We're gonna use it.
Okay.
There's some blue in there.
All right.
It's gonna work. You only need a little bit. They're just doping boards.
Right. Ollie Slow Signs. That meanwhile, I'll show up on a board with dull edges and just go straight.
Well, I mean, it would be funny if in the next race I have an Olympian behind me or something, because they're going to test positive if they take the same line as I do for having that fluoride in their board.
Yeah.
Mick Deerdorf, he retired. He'll be all right.
Yeah. All right. We got Ryan Ramona. Looking at the Battalion Beyond Metals board, but never rode 3BT. When carving, can you still drive it off the back leg, or is carving restricted to underfoot? I mean, to drive a board, yeah, you can do it. Is the edge going to hold is the difference. But with that board, TC knows all about that.
Yeah, I mean, the 3BT is after the contact point. So you're still able to ride that thing from contact to contact. You can still drive it off the back. Like, you'll be fine. It's not like a classic 3BT that they have where it's crazy kicked up at the contacts and everything like that. It's more of a normal snowboard. If you're trying to transition into that, it's a really great option for you. You dropped something?
No, something's bulging on the computer, and I don't know if that's a battery or what.
Just a little computer tumor. It'll be all right.
Whatever, I'll buy a new one. Work expense, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Shop Gravity. Yeah, this Saturday, we're going to do Small Shop Saturday for the Saturday deals. So it's all the small shops we work with. So it'll be Gravity, Baker Street, one of our newest affiliates, Tribute, Base Mountain Sports, Blower, just all the small guys this time around. None of the bigger shops. So we're going to try to get you shopping there for this Saturday. Okay, Zachary Duck, what do you guys think about a Rome Ravine Select with Rome DOD bindings for a daily? Solid.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go for it. I thought for a second when I first read that, I thought it said dad bindings at first.
I did too. I was like, dad bindings, dad bindings. Avoid the clap. That's good life advice. All right. Got this super chat from Letters. TC did a great job. You should leave more. Pop a button. Hashtag phase my balls.
I don't know if he has to leave more. Maybe just take a day off every once in a while.
That was so close. TC pops a button. It was right there.
It was close.
Instead, he's got to click the links.
For those phase that you're going to put on your balls.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Take this super chat from Smashidi. Which is damper, the Battalion Astro ASIM wrap or the Rome Katana ASIM wrap? Also, the Stoke is starting to get seriously high. Hashtag where's snow? Hashtag another in the bank letters. The Astros, the footbed on it is thicker. Yeah, that's the difference. So. Shop Gravity. All right.
They're getting everything in right now.
Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. From Bart Simpson said, will the Clew bindings on a new advanced yes board make me more extreme? Extremely lame. I think it's funny. Like, so the new Clew binding comes out on the 4th of October. I'm going to see if they will accept my credit card and let me buy from them. Because if
I bet they would. They'll take your money.
Oh, 100%. 100%, I bet you they will. I don't want to have to drive across to eastern or western Colorado to like that shitty shop that also sells kayaks and shit to buy a pair. It's like 3 hours from here, one way. That's a day. I'm going to give up 6 hours of my day to go buy some crappy ass bindings.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. But I was watching like every one of their team riders, you know, their shitty ass influencers. And I was watching the videos on them and like they're going through and they're like, we made a strap that's toolless and all you have to do is slide it back and it pops. And I'm looking at that going, wait, the heel strap has to, with pressure on it, has to slide back. So when you're in it, if there's any give in the strap and it slides back, it's going to release. I was like, oh, guys, when I said it should have a quick release, I meant a quick tab. But they like went through everything and they were like, that I said was wrong with it. They made all their guys hit the talking points. They even talked about the screws and they're like, we got new screws in here. And I was like, oh, but I love that like Clew itself was like, we had hundreds of thousands of riders tell us how we needed to improve what we did. And I was like, no, you didn't. You had one guy that told hundreds of thousands of people, and then they reiterated the point to you. I was like, let's be real. Your shit's whack. But they had to change their whole mold design, which I was like, yeah, I saw that coming. And yet again, they called this the 1.0. And I was like, that would imply that you will make a 2.0. Instead, you just keep making a new named model.
You know, they got to keep adding them. They'll get to the 2.0 eventually. Oh, no.
They use their injection molds so much. I guess all the last ones that came out, those were the ones that were breaking, that we were seeing the videos of them shattering the heel cups. And I was like, oh, because the mold had started to have give from all the heat and shit going on and it hit its life. Yeah. TC pops a button.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
This one, you know, we're up top today.
Let's see. I like this one from Joe Gunn. Clean my garage when I die. There's some gems in there. Your wife would be all about me showing up and cleaning out the garage. She'd be like, you can have everything. I can park my car inside now. Probably like 60 snowboards in there. Some of them probably still in the wrapper.
Yeah, some of them she probably still doesn't even know about.
Her a snowboard gift for her is probably in there that she didn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Oh well. Ugh. Don't forget your structure. Don't forget your structure. Ugh. I like this one. The super chat from Carpe Diem. Welcome back, sir. If you can say, what did you end up doing with your dad's ashes? We forgot to go throw my dad's ashes. We're still sitting on the mantle in the coffee can.
Oh my god.
The last night I was there, I was having dinner with my brother and my mom. I almost took the ashes off and put them at the empty seat on the table. And be like, Dad thought he should come to dinner with us. And my brother was like, I still got his 3D printed femur. He's like, I thought I could bring it. I was like, that reminds me, we got to get some epoxy and mix that up so we can cover it in epoxy so you can make it into a shifter knob for his.
Yep.
My brother drives like I think it's a 69 all aluminum. I think it's a 69, it might be a 70, but it's a former bread truck, but it's all aluminum. So it's like, and they're like super rare, but it's a 3-speed. And so we're gonna make that into a shifter knob. He's also got a 57 Chevy Bel Air that but that's 3 on the tree, and that won't that femur would be sticking up.
Yeah, just grab it away.
So, you know, but yeah. No, we didn't do shit with my dad's ashes. I think my brother and my mom said that they were gonna go take him shooting, and I was like, so you're gonna go throw that coffee can out at the end of the range and hit it with the 22 a couple times? And he's like, yeah, something like that. I don't know. So I was like, well, you know, if you ever run out of kitty litter, you can always just use that.
Yeah.
TC pops a button.
Did you even spin that?
I did. I just spun it. Went around.
Oh, because I looked up and it looked like you were just twisting it and just placed it right there again. I was like, was that a spin? What was that?
That's spun. That's spun. So, you know, pop another one.
I just did. I got 2 done.
Yeah, exactly. Show that. Show the people. This is what they're here for. So,
yes.
All right. We got the super chat from Rick Agnew. Thoughts on the wired arc as a daily driver? If you got big feet, yeah, it makes sense. If you're like a size 10, you're like on the cusp of using that as a daily driver. That board's absolutely great. I really wish they'd sent one this year so TC could have ridden it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been nice. We didn't get any wired though. Did we?
No.
No.
Shop Gravity. Oh, wait. Yep. Shop Gravity. Shop Gravity. All right, we got Hayden Saltvelt. I'm sorry to ask and bother you guys, but I got a K2 excavator as a powder board and a 158, which is my regular size. Did I F up? Yes. You're supposed to ride that thing 4 centimeters at least smaller.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a boat.
Probably. I mean, unless it's yeah. I was gonna say if it's a really deep day, you're probably okay. But apart from that, you're screwed.
Yeah.
See if you can return it, maybe. If you did
See if
take
you can
everything off.
return it or swap it for a smaller size. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Win a set of phase bindings. Don't win a set of phases. I like this one from Medias. Hey guys, how does the Capita indoor survival ride compare to the Spring Break Resort Twin? Spring Break Resort Twin a little stiffer. Hashtag welcome back, Avran. Those boards are so interchangeable. The difference is literally in the tip flex. That's it. Oh, and the Spring Break Resort Twin's wider, so it's a little more stable. That's about it. Yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise they're very, very similar.
Spray skiers. Spray skiers. Sprayer. Sprayer. Or my favorite, the name tag.
Yeah.
Skiers. Which we're giving away those, some of those with today's sticker pack winners. So, get your questions in. You might win a sticker pack or a snowboard. You never know. Okay.
You never know.
We got Flexer's Laboratory. Great name. Use my Warpig 154 as a park board. 5'10", 210 pounds, 12 boot, or just buy a park twin. You can. It's your call.
I mean, the Warpig is a directional twin, technically, so
yeah.
You could. I mean, I've seen a lot of people jib that thing and like do it really well. So, I mean, I used to ride that in the park, really stable on rails. So it's really your call. I just rode it. I'd say screw it, just ride it.
It's not the best
Save
in the
money.
half pipe.
No, very short contact point or effective edge, so
fun.
that makes it tough.
Not fun.
No, but jibbing, jumps, pretty good for that. Yeah. So save the money.
Yep. Jesus, shop Gravity. Give our boy Cam over at Gravity some work. Make him box up some stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be funnier if it was Tiffany and she had to box up like some 170 snowboards. She's so little.
Yeah.
All right. From Arcade. Hey, looking for an all-mountain freestyle board to add to my Ride Zero. What's your opinion on these, or if you have any recommendations? K2 Almanac, Rome Stolly Cruiser, Battalion Party Wave, Solomon Dance Hall, Nitro Alternator, Battalion Chameleon. I mean, if you're looking for an all-mountain freestyle board out of all of those, the only one that stands out is that Stolly Cruiser.
Yeah, Stolly Cruiser or an alternator, but that's directional. So, I mean, you can.
You can.
But yeah, it's Stolly Cruiser for sure. And then I'd probably say alternator 2, Almanac and Chameleon.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Almanac, Dance Hall. I mean, well, I'd go with the Chameleon. I guess you're right. The problem with the Chameleon is, though, they softened it up. You've got to upsize on it.
That one I didn't think I had to. That was the one. That was the only one this year. I
was
it?
it?
I was like, I didn't think so.
Okay.
No, that was the only one where I was like, okay, like, yes, for a POW board, I do want it sized up. But if I'm riding that thing as like a daily driver or something, I was totally fine on the size I rode. But yeah, I mean, for what it's made for, we probably should. But yeah, Stolly Cruiser all day.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to ride this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided on it. I'm going to go give my Shadow Band away at some point. Maybe I'll give it away today. I don't know. Oh, we got a small sticker pack. Small sticker pack for our kids. So you just got to email us, info@angrysnowboarder. Make sure you put down your username on here, your real name, and your mailing address. Please include your zip code. Some people do not realize that you need zip codes to mail stuff. You know? Okay. We got Chahoo. I can't decide between the Capita Aeronaut, the Nitro Alternator, the Rome Stolly Cruiser, and the K2 Antidote. Could you shine some light on the pros and cons or specific or specialty areas of each where the differences lie? Cheers. Okay, stiffest to softest. It's Antidote, Aeronaut, then a tie between the Alternator and the Stolly Cruiser. For pop, it's Aeronaut and Stolly Cruiser, then the Antidote, then the kind of the alternator in there, but the antidote takes the most effort to load up out of all of those, even more than the aeronaut. So to load it up, it's antidote, aeronaut, alternator, Stale Cruiser. I don't know. Anything you want to add?
I mean, just straight up, just riding the board. I would say, like, just carving it. Like, it's from most aggressive to least aggressive. You got antidote, aeronaut, then cruiser, and then alternator. I think you can be pretty relaxed on the alternator and not have to deal with anything.
That's true.
I'm trying to think. I mean, is there anything else? Like, I guess POW landings, but with all of them, you're just gonna want a little bit more backseat oriented. Like, it's
the antidote has the best landing gear out of them in POW, and then the aeronaut. The aeronaut, though, like the aeronaut's the most aggressive one for landing on that list. That thing wants to rebound the second you land. It's like reloading that camber right back up. So, you know, it's yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same when it comes to dampness and like liveliness. So they're very similar in that sense. But yeah.
You lose. That's it. That's just all you get. You lose. Okay, from Angel Garcia. Have a spider web crap top sheet on my Solomon Dancehall Pro above the front binding with 20 days on it. How much life should I expect out of it post crack? Could get another 100.
Yeah,
it's a gloss top sheet. It's a clear coat. You really don't need to, until the actual top sheet starts coming off in chunks, like it's got leprosy, you're fine.
Yeah, I've seen it the most out of Solomon boards where, like, right under the binding or something, it just cracks right there. You can still ride them totally fine, doesn't affect it, but yeah, it's not the prettiest. But you'll be all right.
Yeah, you're fine. Small sticker pack. Small sticker pack. Maybe you'll get a little shitter. You can just shit your turns. Look at that little poopy. So, okay. From Nick Moe. Hey guys, have a ride deep fake and a United Shapes cadet looking to add something less aggressive for all mountain and side hits, not much park, that can still hold an edge on icy Tahoe days. Size 11 boots, 200 pounds. What you got? Just get a moderator.
Yeah.
Ride. I mean, that's just a downgraded deep fake, basically. It's got less carbon in it. It's a little more forgiving in it. Otherwise, maybe like a Jones flagship nitro alternator, Rome Ravine, possibly. I don't know. What do you have?
Yeah, I was thinking like a passport. I mean, yeah, the flagship would be good. Possibly, I mean, once it breaks in, like the Aviator 2.0 behind me, that thing will get pretty soft actually. So once you break that one in, that would be a good choice. Right out of the box, it'll be a little bit stiffer, snappier, but I wouldn't worry about that after like 20 days on it. Otherwise, like even like a pick your line on ink, I think it's still going to be a little bit softer than that deep fake. You can go with the regular pick your line, which would be fine, or what brand haven't we said yet?
Maybe a Solomon Assassin Pro.
I was just thinking, I was looking at Assassin Pros, but I'd probably actually Solomon Goop. Go with the Goop. That's just like a fun soft board that you could still hold an edge on. Like, so you could go with that one too.
Yeah. Maybe a Nidecker Escape.
Yeah.
Or I would look at
or
like an Alpha or a Beta. Not the APX, just the regular versions of those two.
Yeah.
I think it would be good for you. Support the Shred Foundation. Support the Shred Foundation. Oh, I like this one. From random Midwest family. I bought my season pass for the best local resorts in the Midwest, saved up a bunch of money, quit my job. I'm ready to attempt 100 days this year snowboarding. That's admirable in the Midwest.
Yeah, I
That might
gotta
literally
know what
be every day they're
resorts.
open.
You got a family and you quit your job? I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying.
Maybe
That's
he's a
commitment right
seasonal
there.
worker, you know, he just
Maybe.
stack time.
I wonder, yeah. What do you think he
Maybe he's
got?
on government
Probably
sponsored snowboarding, you know, he's on fun employment.
maybe, yeah. Trying to probably Spirit Mountain, maybe Lutsen, maybe Trollhagen. I don't know where else you'd go. Like every other place doesn't sound that great.
Go up to the Upper Peninsula and go to Boyne.
Yeah. Yep. Blackjack. I've heard that's pretty sweet.
Get some pow up at Boyne.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie slow signs. You gotta if you're riding 100 days, you better be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie slow sign by the end of the season. Okay, from XT. Hi friends. Are half pipes dying the same slow death in the United States as they are up here in the Great White North? Quick top 5. No, you're not getting a top 5. I mean, we've got 4 half pipes in this county. We've got a mini pipe at Copper, a super pipe. Breck has a regular pipe, and I guess Keystone had a pipe too. Someone said, I don't know. I don't go there. That place is awful. It's like the dark area in the Lion King. We just don't go there.
Yeah.
But then we also have Steamboat with a super pipe. Does Winter Park still have theirs? I don't. Maybe they do.
I don't think so.
That, like Snowmaster.
Oh yeah, it's not a super pipe. It's like an 18-footer. Yeah, they still have it. Same with I mean, Steamboat still has the mini pipe down at the base too, in the little rodeo.
Got 2. Aspen has 1 at Snowmass, maybe 2 at Buttermilk.
They got the 1.
Well, they got Snowmass and Buttermilk. I think there's 2 pipes, but someone might correct me on that. I'm not sure. I haven't been down there in ages, but that's just one state. But yeah, I think like the cost to maintain a half pipe is super expensive, and you have there's the liability, the lack of use, because a lot of people, I mean, realistically, get rid of fucking super pipes, bring back a solid 12 to 14 foot pipe. That's all you need. And if you do it right, it should be mellow at the start, so it should be like 10 feet and progressively go up to the middle where it hits 14, and then it should bank back down to like 10 to 12, and you should be able to get 3 hits on each wall. So you get 6 hits. That's my theory.
Yeah, I'm 100% for that. Like when Steamboats is good at, pretty much you get it good at 3 times, like the beginning, the middle, and then at the very end when they are farming snow off it. But like when they have that mini pipe going, it is the best. Like so much fun. You can learn so much stuff in it too, and then take it to jumps, and it's like, oh, that's not that hard actually. So I love them, but I think the riders are also dying out. Where like some of the best snowboarders I know that used to ride half pipe, they're like, screw that, dude. It's not that great. There's more mountain out there than just riding that. Yes, it makes you a really good snowboarder, but it's just not that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not that fun.
Well, the thing is like they really made it super jockey, and it's like I gotta go do the half pipe, and I'm gonna hike the half pipe, and I'm like, or you know, you could just have fun and do lip tricks on it. You know.
Yeah, like I mean, yes, it is a very important part of snowboarding to be good at half pipe. It translates to like everything else, but at the same time, like your novice out there that's spending all the money to go, they're not gonna go and rip the half pipe all the time. They're gonna use it as just watching like people that live up here ride half pipe. They're not, or they're gonna go through it and just push through the center. They're like gonna be like,
well, yeah, the freaking ski school thing. Okay, kids, we're going in the half pipe, and it's like they go down the middle, they go up a little, they go down, they go up a little, and they go right back out. And you're like, thanks, you made a giant fucking rut with those 25 kids. They should do what Breck used to do back in the day. So you had the super pipe over on Peak 8 and Freeway, and then over on 9 on Gold King, you had like this pocket half pipe that was maybe 18 feet. It's probably closer to 16. But then down below that, by the Mercury chair, they had this like quarter pipe, but a bank on one side. So you could like ride it like a bank and hit it like a quarter pipe if you knew what you're doing. And it was really easy to get people into it. That thing was super fun. Broke my hand on that. Still fun. 10 out of 10. Would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke this.
No, I think they need to bring more quarter pipes in.
Quarter pipe. See, the thing with quarter pipes is if you have one that's like straight on, most people don't understand how to hit it. So they get stuck coming back out. So you need to have it kind of like off kilter a little bit. What I like about what Copper does on the side of their jumps is they kind of carve like quarter pipes into it, but you can hit it like you would a half pipe wall and then come down and go back up on something else if you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you can still go play around, and that's kind of a big thing. So but yeah.
I don't know. Get rid of half pipes and just have it be a transition park instead.
You mean like what Peace Park was the first year they had it? Oh god.
Yes. Like that flow part where it used to be so good, where I was like, holy and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It was so good the first year. It was so good.
So good. Yeah. I don't know. I rode a lot of mini pipe at the end of the season at Copper, and I'm like, I think I just want to get back into riding it again. I'm like, yeah. I remember that day. It was like you and Ammo, Trav, and Eli. And they're like, where the hell's the old man going? And I was like, front side air, no grab. And they're like, yeah, right. And I'm just like looking at you guys as I'm doing it. Just like, you see? Got a solid 4 feet. 4 feet.
Yeah.
Weren't expecting that.
No, I hate that half pipe.
Yeah, well, some days it's good. Most of the time it's crap because it fills in with snow. That's the other thing. Is like the maintenance of that on a POW day, you got to go recut it afterwards. You got to push everything out. The lip gets all dysfunctional. And if you don't have it sitting on the right spot of the resort, like one wall gets more sun than the other. And that takes its toll on it. And it's just like a series of things. All right. TC pops a button.
God damn. I was going to go over there and change the fucking wheel this week too. And just put that in a different spot that never hits. I'm like, that. You gotta grease that wheel.
This is how we get you. Okay. Our boy Chef Drew. What's up, guys? Greetings from Sandpoint, Idaho. Shout out to 7B Board Shop Red crew. Check them out if you're ever in Sandpoint, Schweitzer area. Man, you're just getting around the Northwest up there.
I was just wondering. I was like, I thought like he
every
was
time,
in like Washington.
Live stream, he's somewhere else. He started, left Utah, went through Nevada, ended up in California. Then he was in Oregon. Then he was in Washington. Now he's in Idaho. Just getting around.
That's because his house is on wheels.
So, love you guys.
Yeah.
Shop Gravity. Because it's Support Small Shop Week at Angry Snowboarder HQ, I guess. So, okay. Adam Finley. Hey, guys, moving away from Burton, what phase would be comparable to the Malavitas, 32 or Battalion?
Probably the Jones, honestly.
That's what I was
probably
thinking.
The Mercury. Yeah, probably the Mercuries. But I mean, out of those two, Battalion, I think the 32s would just be a little bit softer.
Yeah.
But out of all of them, yeah.
Won't crack your top sheet, though.
It won't crack your top sheet.
Won't crack your top sheet.
Neither of them will.
Neither of them, yeah. So.
But yeah, the 32s out of those two. Next board.
Oh, we got a winner. Adam, you won a snowboard or bindings or something. I don't know. Make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder. I need your shipping address and give me your preferred board sizes and your binding sizes so I can figure out what'll work better for you. But yeah, you won. I love people that are like, you guys never give anything away. I was like, we give so much shit away. So So yeah,
We tried to give more away, and it just the fate just doesn't work
fucking
out that way sometimes.
backfires.
There's nothing we can do.
Just so everyone knows, for Black Friday, I've been talking to Rome. They're going to be a title sponsor. We're figuring that out, but I think there may possibly be like a whole Stale package. I got to double check, but they're going to be a title sponsor. There's going to be a bunch of giveaways there, and they want to do some stuff on Instagram. So you should follow us at Angry Snowboarder. Occasionally, I post memes. Mainly, I just repost other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And every now and then, you get to see get me shitting on a company. It's good. So, yeah. All right. Okay. RJ Gould. Pray for my buddy Drew. Nothing is wrong with him per se. He picked up a yes, pick your line DCP Extreme. What the fuck, be right back, etc. And hit his absolute vodka never summer promo board, but now he has ride bindings on the pick your line older than me. Well, maybe if we spin, he could win and we could give him some bindings.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Well, it depends what ride bindings those are too. They could be super sweet. I mean, he's in the contraband range at that point.
Yeah. Oh God, the toe thong. We got to support the Shred Foundation.
Yeah. It's like flip-flops, but they're bindings.
Yeah. All right. From Full Degen with a 10.5 Vans in the high standard pro boot. Any tangible benefit squeezing in a medium over a large in a union force? Also pop a button. No.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get a 10.5 in a medium.
You don't. You're going to end up with wicked toe overhang and the straps aren't going to sit right. Get the large.
Yeah. And I honestly don't think the heel's going to fit. That's the main thing.
Too. That thing's so chonky.
Mm-hmm. So no, there are no benefits. They're only just hurting you.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So winner. How about we send you some extra large bindings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, same thing.
Same thing. Make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder with your username in here, your mailing address. Make sure the zip code or shipping address. Make sure the zip code's in there. Give us your full name. You know, all that. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. Let's see.
When the wheel's hot, it's hot.
Sometimes the wheel will giveth and the wheel will taketh away.
Yeah, watch out. There could be a bankrupt coming your way, Full degen. No, there's
nothing like that on the wheel. That's a Black Friday.
Yeah.
Black Friday can get real dark real fast. Oh,
well,
man,
you remember?
Oh God, I asked another question and lost.
We did it throughout the summer where people were going bankrupt left and right. That was an intense summer. That was good.
Yeah. It's all good. Okay. Let's see. From Smash Edie, remember the Clew team high jump video? Hashtag never forget. They put out a video with, they took all these influencers to Europe. And someone showed me this and I started laughing. And they're like, we're going to have a high jump contest. I think the person that ollied the highest was maybe about this high. They looked like they didn't know, like they couldn't load their snowboard, so they were just like springing and trying to suck their knees. It looked so
just bunny
bad.
hopping it.
It looked so bad. I was like, how the fuck do you not know how to load a snowboard? And it was Buckhouse, Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp, Ride with Rob, Boards, Bikes, and Hikes. It was like every kooky ass motherfucker that they could pay or give a free trip to. And I was like, how do you guys make snowboarding like not look fun? Like how? Blows my mind. Like you
make it look harder
like,
than it is.
You're supposed to be promoting that product and you literally made it look like you can't ride it. Ugh.
Maybe it's the bindings. Maybe they can't load up the board with those bindings. Just pop right out. Oh, no.
Click the links. Click the link. Thought it was gonna hit 3 in a row. I'd be like, we're done. I'm out. I'm tired.
I did. I thought so too. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, God, blow the whole shipping budget for the next month already. Let's see. This one's a good one, and I think you should take it from B Barker 2119. How is it getting into phase bindings on steep terrain? I have K2 cinch bindings on my paddleboard. It's a pain in the ass using the rear entry after hiking up steep terrain. Also, the ratchets suck. Well, those bindings just suck.
Yeah,
they're fucking heavy and they suck. But I'll let TC take it away.
I mean, as long as you have like a solid edge hold on your board, it wasn't that bad. Like I tried it. It's really not made or designed for that. Like for you stopping, getting out of your board on a super steep terrain and getting back in, where it's designed for getting off the lift, being able to pop in and just go right away. But I didn't have any problems with it. I even got them caked with snow one time. Stepped in and was still able to keep going. So they weren't as bad. And I know like the Century, you have to like kick it in to get it to fit and then flip it up. But the highbacks on there, they don't go down nearly as far. They kind of sit at an angle. So as long as you have a little shelf there, you could just slide in and just stomp down. And by you stomping down, it'll just hold that edge better. So I had zero problems with it. Did you try it at all, Avran, doing that?
Yeah, I used where was I when I put them in? I had to get out of them somewhere. I was somewhere on copper when I had to do it. The big thing is like I like to face downhill when I strap in. I had to face uphill. That was it. Just make sure my toe edge was it went fine.
Yeah.
You get in and you just look over your shoulder, because I'm goofy footed, and you just go down. So that wasn't a really, really big deal.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sending messages to Todd Richards about this. People didn't think I was actually going to get these. I got them.
I didn't know if you were actually going to get
soft
them.
Boot, hard boot from Sun Boots with the python on the side, as we've been calling it, the super boa thing that they did. And I'm not going to lie. I wanted to hate these things. They're actually built really well. Like, there's some issues. It's not a boot for like 98% of the people that watch this channel, but yeah. Sorry. When you get to talk shit with Todd Richards, you got to take it, But the big thing that I think about with phase is like Jeremy Jones was kind of talking about it. He's like, yeah, I could like rappel down into this chute and basically put the board down and boom, put my foot right in, put my foot back in, pull my rope and go. He's like, I didn't have to like set down, and he's like, so there was a big difference with that there. So there's that. I mean, I don't think if you're using cinches, like you're basically on a remedial binding.
Yeah, I mean that's a super old binding too. Like, yeah. I remember seeing those, and like I had friends with those back when I first started snowboarding, and they loved them because we lived in the Midwest, and you could get off the chairlift and just like flip it up and you're gone. But like for steep terrain and stuff, I would not recommend those. I'd recommend almost anything above that. Almost anything else above that.
They were, anytime I rode cinch, they were just such a bad binding because like they have that weird triangle when they open up, and it creates such a dead spot laterally, like, and they're heavy as fuck. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, just tiring you out. So. Shred Foundation be hitting hard today. Support the Shred Foundation. Support the Shred Foundation. All right. Okay. We got this super chat from My Knees Are Cheese. Looking good, boys. Most important topic you missed. Shawn and Nina broke up. Recently, she's been spotted with Zac Efron. My question, does Zac have a wider stance than Shawn? Is that why she left him? Hashtag TMZ. Hashtag no phase talk.
I forgot to mention this last week when I saw it.
I don't know, man.
It's tough.
I mean, who's got the better jawline? Zac Efron after breaking his jaw or Shawn White now?
I was going to say, he's got a pretty big jaw right now.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I like Zac Efron. I think he's a good actor.
Dude, he was great in Ricky Stenicki.
He was great in Iron Claw. Like,
I didn't see that one. I heard that was just too sad of a movie.
Did you see the one where he played Ted Bundy?
No, but that was a passion project of his that he really wanted to do. So
So
I assume it's good.
That I watched that and I was like, Jesus Christ! I believe that this guy is a serial killer. Turns out Zac Efron actually is a serial killer. He's just murdering low-level starlets in Hollywood.
I don't know. I think Zac Efron's pretty awesome. Actually, he's really funny.
Yeah. He's like a Dave Franco.
Yeah.
Not to be confused.
Yeah, he is.
Franco. Not to be confused.
No.
Dave Franco good. James Franco bad.
Yeah, I was talking about this with my friends last week. It's like, man, Dave Franco died, or James Franco died pretty much, like career-wise, and Dave came out on top. He's doing pretty well for himself. Like, still hangs out with Seth Rogen, still doing his shit. So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So. No.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know why Shawn would cheat on his fiance.
Wait, he cheated on her?
That's what I've been told.
I don't know anything about this because I just don't give a fuck. Like, he could die and my world would keep on going and I'd be like, what happened? Oh, okay. I don't care.
No. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I got a girlfriend for. She tells me all the juicy goss on that stuff. So
well, she's on the TikTok. She knows these things.
She's on the she's talking. So she tells me.
She's ticking and talking.
She keeps me up to date on what's hip and jive. So stuff like that. But you know, sucks to be Shawn.
It's okay. He can go rent a prostitute.
Well, he can't. He's still got to pay all of his athletes.
I don't know.
That's all he
Hopefully. I don't care. I just don't care. Avoid the clap. It's good advice, Shawn. Avoid the clap.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's how they found out.
We should talk about this thing a little bit more. So it is a hard boot shell. And that was kind of like their big thing but it's not like the hardest one. Like there's actually give to it. And so it's heavier though. The sole on this thing is burly. And I weighed it. It's 3.8 pounds. And I weighed the Nidecker Capita APX, which is 2.8. So it's a pound heavier. The bigger thing was I put this on. It's softer than you would think. It's softer than the Thraxis. It's softer than Insano. It's way softer than a Capita APX. It's softer than the Battalion Acid. I was like, oh, I don't know. Just it's different. Like, wanted to hate it, didn't hate it. I was like, I understand who this is for, and I'd rather see someone with a boot like this that looks more like a real snowboard boot. This thing's weird. This is because they don't want to license BOA.
Naturally.
That's all it is. But
I want to know how it fits with certain bindings.
That's my question. Is like, I kind of want to take it and put it on and kick it into a set of phase. I want to try it with my black labels. I've got some ride bindings here. I've got some arbor bindings. I want to just go see how that fits. Wish I had some K2s or something and some Solomons. Put them in and see. I think that and some unions.
Yeah. I mean, even put them in the Supermatics. I want to know what it looks like in like those, because I could see somebody who's rocking like a set of flows to really get that heel over, like so you don't have like a heel drag or anything. I could see them rocking that boot. So it would be interesting to me to see how that all interfaces.
Yeah, no, that's you know, the thing is I took the liner out and I was like looking at it and it's got some thick ass foam to it and stuff, but it didn't suck. The other thing is with the weight of this, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I guarantee you so I'm dealing with a guy named David Wang, who works with a sourcing agent in China. They posted this on Instagram and someone sent it to me and I was like, I need this in my life. I need this. That was my first thought. And people were like, you need to shit on this. And I was like, yeah, I do. And then I like got it and I was like, damn, this is way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I don't hate it. I understand who this is for. Like, the big thing for me would be if you're someone that's got really fucked up feet and like heat molding doesn't work, you're cutting your liner and stuff, you should be able to blast the shell of this with a heat gun and actually punch it out, like looking at it. And I'm like, that's the one that's like cool with it. And then the other thing is you can actually change the forward lean of the boot. So you can have more forward lean, less in there, and then it'll hold in there. But the big thing is the flex point right across the instep. Like I got into it and flexed into it and I was like, oh, it's not restrictive. If they would come up with like a restrictor plate in there for people that want it stiffer, I think they'd be onto something. Like I don't hate it. I was like, okay, see who this is for. This is interesting. And I'd rather see someone in this than a set of like Del Bellos or like 3-buckle hard boots and shit. You know, like I look at this and I'm like, well, it looks like a real snowboard boot. It walks like a regular snowboard boot. You're not doing that clod stomping fucking skier walk either. So, all right.
Wait, the new Clew's called the Independence?
Yeah.
Is Clew just... Are they trolling America?
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, we're going to make this piece of shit binding, and then we're going to call it the Freedom, and the next one's going to be called the Independence. And they're just never going to know, and they're just going to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my conspiracy theory about Clew, is that they were made off a joke.
Oh, the whole
It's a
thing's
giant
a joke.
It's a giant joke that they're just fucking with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they did.
These idiots keep buying them.
Also, I love this comment from Dunlivin. The Angry and Magnum PI show, best on the internet.
It's about time for a haircut for old PI over here.
Support the Shred Foundation. Okay. Let's see. Take this one from Joe Gunn. How many years until FaZe updates the binding line? Like a refresh or updates? 2 to 3 years? From our understanding, there's like some stuff in the works that might be late release next season.
Yeah.
So, and I know that they're talking about adding sizes and women's next year. Because right now, I think the only smalls you can get are the Rome and Battalion, or might just be the Rome. So
yeah, it's Rome and Battalion or just Rome. I'm not 100%. Yeah. I thought I saw some small battalions, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure next year or end of this year, possibly. But who knows?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it'll go faster than you think.
Yeah. I think I was talking to some people about at certain brands about stuff, and they're like, yeah, there might be a late release of this next year. We're reworking some stuff. We're doing this, we're doing that. Plus, I think some other companies are licensing it. So we're going to see that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Support that Shred Foundation. Oh, no. Avoid the clap. Avoid the clap. It's a good one. We got letters with the super chat. Where FaZe counter? Hashtag FaZe my balls.
We could next week. Maybe I'll have a FaZe counter going.
Go watch some Shred flicks. Okay. I like this one from Endless Winter. Are there any other freeride boards with the stiffer nose and softer tail as the XV, or at least not the classic soft nose stiff tail? Go check out the slash vertical, and maybe if you can find it, I think it's the straight was the one that was one of those was discontinued. I think it was the straight, but if you can find that, that's going to be the closest to that.
Yeah, the vertical's still around. I wrote it this year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The vertical still runs, but that would be, yeah, those would be the two closest, I think, to that.
Yeah.
Click the links. Click the links. From Senior Kobe, does it make sense for big riders to get volume shifted boards that normally ride a 59 to 64 wide boards? Is there any benefit to volume shifted 54? Or am I essentially just riding a smaller board? Depends on your weight. Like,
Yeah.
300 pounds, probably don't want to do it. 220? Yeah, go for it. You know?
I mean, volume shift is just good for like if you do ride like small or bigger boards. If you're a big dude, like you can get on that shorter stuff and be able to actually get through tighter trees, that sort of thing. But I mean, if you're gonna do it, probably go with like Super Pig, especially if you're on like the bigger end of things, and that way you just get that extra carbon and a little bit of extra edge hold there. So, I mean, you can totally do it. It's got a place for it for sure. It's got the same volume, better float, and it gives you a little bit more of that surfy sensation as opposed to constantly riding just something big and burly the whole time. So, I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's weight proportionate. Pushing 300 pounds, maybe not. You need something in like a 57 volume shift, you know, like an almanac. But you know,
yeah.
Click the links. Click the links. All right, we got JP. How much softer did the Battalion Evil Twin get compared to the previous version? Old Disaster soft or not quite that much softer? It's like the Disaster Plus. They got softer. Like a lot of the Battalion stuff got stupid soft. Like, so yeah. I don't know. You felt it, right? When you rode some of the Battalion stuff, like it was like,
oh, yeah.
I wish it was on a bigger size.
The whatever, I needed like 2 sizes bigger. Like I could barely, every time I'd go to take a heel side turn and really kind of drive into it, that nose would just kick right back at me and fold. And it was like, all right, what the hell am I doing here? Like, yeah, I needed pretty much on everything except that chameleon, give or take, but like everything else needed to go up in size, at least one full size.
Yeah. There you go. JP, you won yourself some small stickers. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get a sprayer. Or a spray skiers. So make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder with your username, your actual name, and your mailing address. Please include the zip code, please, or the postal code. Okay. Super chat from Himbo Slice. Can't decide between the Spring Break Pow Glider, the Battalion Surfer, and the Borealis Leviathan. May give Xander, the newest resident of living in his car in Summit County, the Endeavor archetype. They're all good. The only one I haven't ridden is that Pow Glider. That's the only one. I love the Surfer when I rode it, but I have a feeling they've made it softer. I just have this strange feeling with them. And
I can see that. It's also $1,000.
Yeah, it's pricey. Holy shit. The Leviathan's awesome, like for what it is. I mean, only comes in one size. I think it's 64 or 66. Almost took that heliboard. Almost.
Yeah. I would have been too much bored.
Yeah, that day for sure. But that was a fun. No, they're, you know, it's your call on that. You get nothing. All right. Take this super chat from Dean Shutta. Yes, Greats Extreme ordered. How's the structure out of the box? Hang on a minute. I think I have one here.
You should. You don't, we're in trouble.
Where is it? This was a sample, and I can't remember what Dave told me. It's fine. It's not a deep structure. I'll give him that. But this thing was also ham boned. It's got a couple core shots in it and dings in it. No, it should be good. Like, I know that when I talked to Dave, he said the structure. I think he said the one on this one wasn't what they were going to do. They were going to put something more aggressive on it, just because they rushed his samples to him. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. That board's awesome. Like, that board is absolutely amazing. So. Spray some cloosers. It's always good. All right. David Cockrell. Any info on the Liberace Technologies PRS TRS Phil Hansen Pro model? I'm guessing it's a mid-season release. We need more pro models, including Angry and TC limited release. I would literally slap my name on a Rome Warden and be like, ha, intermediate snowboard release for everyone. Nothing special about it. I'd be like, meat and potatoes. I'd literally find the most meat and potato board binding combo and be like, there you go, everybody. It's a directional twin that can do it all.
That was close.
You almost lose your power?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was plugged in this whole time. It hasn't been plugged in. And it gave me a warning, like, you're at 1%. Like,
oh, geez. That's not good.
We're back.
We're good. Well, yeah, but no, I haven't heard anything about the Phil Hansen TRS. I didn't even know that was coming out. I probably won't know anything until November when I talk to the rep if we can get one or not. But Phil rips. I'm stoked to have it. Honestly, we're getting more pro models. We started about 2 seasons ago, and we're getting more every year. Like, everything kind of ebbs and flows in snowboarding, and I think we're back on that uptick of more pro model stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah.
What about you? What would be your limited release of choice?
Oh, it would be like Ride Fuse boots.
See, I kind of want to talk to Jay Stone and be like, hey, what are the odds about a TC Avran limited release colorway between Ride and K2? Limited release Thraxis, limited release Fuse.
Yep. And it wouldn't have to be too crazy. I would be like, I'm going to make this thing so it's going to sell. Like, I'm not putting crazy colors on. It's probably going to be like black and brown.
I literally want this blue with an angry logo where the K2 is. Just a little metal emblem. That's it. That you can pop off when the boot dies and wear as a pin. That would be it. That would be the only thing that I would want. Like, very, very limited release in there. And then, yeah, that's what I'd want. Maybe put the logo on the footbed. I don't know. Either that or in the sole. It'd be kind of cool to have the Angry Board Breaker logo. So when you walk, you leave that imprint in the snow.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but
that'd be sweet to have it on the heel. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think I'd go boot. Unless Jay Stone wanted to make me a team manifest, then I'd bring that back.
Ollie some slow signs. Mike T, is there any reason for me not to buy a Nitro stiletto? No, go do it now. Click the links. Consume. It's a limited release board. It's a one and done. You can use it as wall art afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, it looks sweet too. Like, it's a really good looking board.
It rides so good. That board was so much fun to get on. So if you haven't caught the review for that did come out this week. So go check that out. Hopefully you guys have been checking out the reviews too. Like, we've been dropping one a day since the first. So, that's 25 reviews, which means we're not even a quarter of the way through. Right? Yeah. Yeah. We're not even a quarter of the way through of what we've got. So starting next month, I think we're going to bump up so that some days you'll get 2 reviews a day. So trying to get out more stuff. And don't forget, top 5s are every Wednesday too. We should check on this poll and see how it's going. Are you happy Avran has returned? We have 192 votes. 50% said yes. 6% said no. Haters. 14%, where's Curtis? We will bring back baby Harambe at some point. And 31% want you to pop a button.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, big news on Curtis too, guys. If you want to go see Curtis or bullshit with him and take up all his time, he is now the new manager of Powder Tools up in Steamboat. So go on in there, annoy him, slap my high five. He'll love to talk with you for his whole shift. That's what he does.
Yes.
And he's great at it.
Yeah. Or if you're in Steamboat and you're looking for a shop job, you might be able to work with Curtis.
You might be able to work with Curtis, yeah.
And so if you do apply to Powder Tools, specifically with Curtis, bring donuts. You can bribe him with donuts.
Yes.
Some people would be like, "Oh, weed and beer." No, Curtis, it's donuts. Especially if it looks like the Homer Simpson donut with the pink with the sprinkles.
Mm-hmm. Strawberry. Yeah. Bring him that, and then he likes black coffee with a little bit of cream. And yes, it's as stupid as it sounds. Instead of saying coffee with cream, he likes black coffee with cream.
No.
He's an idiot.
He's easy. He's easy to please. He's easy to please.
I love him.
So, yeah. So definitely go see Curtis there. Mm-hmm. Even if I am personally pissed off at Christie Sports right now.
That's got nothing to do with Curtis.
Nothing to do with Curtis. Love Curtis. Love all our homies that work for Christie's. Do not like the people that run their affiliate program. So just so everyone knows, we dropped Christie's as an affiliate because the woman that was running it fucking lied to me a few times. And they're also she had them working with PayPal Honey, which was stealing commissions from people like us, stealing affiliate commissions. So I chewed her a new ass and we dropped the program. In 2.5 years, they'd never paid us once on time. So,
bills are tough.
Yeah. Bills are tough, yeah. So,
bills are tough.
Anyways, so yeah, we're not stoked on Christie's. We're stoked for Curtis, though. So,
yes.
Support Curtis. Support.
They got one thing right in what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's okay. I'll talk to the people at the Tower of Power and let them know how their affiliate people are just fucking everything up. So, but whatever. Spring Closers. Oh, this is a rough one from our boy Gene Graves. A cross-threaded binding bolt into a board aggressively. Any easy fixes? You got to lube the shit out of that thing to get it out.
Yeah, I mean, if you already got it out, I think you could possibly redo the insert.
You can rethread it. You can try to rethread it, but it'll never be. If it's really bad in there, you might have to say goodbye to that insert, and you just take a Dremel with a disc and you cut it right off. Just get down, put some tape around your graphic if you care about it, and just chop that thing right off. The last time I cross-threaded something like that, I was able to get it out, and that insert was so screwed up, I had to run 3 screws on that board to keep it on that insert pack. So
I've messed up before, and I've cross-threaded like a rental board. And I mean, if you sit there and take your time, you can rethread it. But yeah, I mean, that was the easiest fix, where you get a number 3 and line it up perfectly. And as you feel it trying to catch, you fight it, and then you can get it rethread. And I was able to like salvage the board, but I mean, without the machine, it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass.
So you can get a thread tap, and you can retap it too. And like you said, you just got to go slow with it. You live and you learn. And
mistakes happen all the time. I mean, I think I've done it to a personal board of mine, and like, well, we're going to change the stance now, or we're going to just set it back a little bit.
Oh, I've done it to personal boards over the years, grabbing blindly in the morning, like the wrong hardware or something, like something was kind of stripped out, and being like, shit. So. Watch Shredflix. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Riley Robertson, what will you do if someone shows up to Thirsty Thursday with Clew Bunnies? Someone did last year. His name's Avran.
Yeah, Avran brought
I took mine, and our boy Pro Snowboarder Agubu did the Bush Test Clew binding review. Still the greatest thing I've ever seen. Just going through those bushes and goes like over his nose, and as he's going, he reaches down, grabs the clues, and double ejects out.
Yeah.
Now, if a fan shows up with them, they clearly aren't a fan or they're dumb. Like, those are some of the worst fucking bindings on earth. You will get mocked by the whole cult.
I was gonna say it's more of what everybody else is gonna do. Like we won't have to say anything.
The cult will pick on you. Like, they do not care. They are ruthless.
Yeah, it would pretty much be me and you or me or you being like, what the fuck are your bindings? And then somebody else being like, holy shit, everybody. And it's like, oh, we started it now. Like
100 people.
I mean, I don't think
telling you to have shame.
Yeah, I don't think we would have to do anything. I think it's everybody else would just cover that for us. Like,
yeah. So, oof. Shop Gravity, man, that thing's hitting today.
Yeah.
All right. Letters with the super chat. You need to read it.
Will TC say it? Phase my balls. Or sorry, hashtag phase my balls. And why does he keep spelling it with one L?
Because they were censoring balls.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, why does he keep saying one L? What the hell is this?
This isn't even a me thing. This is just a YouTube thing. Every now and then YouTube censors comments. It does it to me. Like, I'll post a comment and it'll be like, that's too mean, and it deletes it. And I was like, fuck. Where'd that go?
Well, also, YouTube is the one, like, I should screenshot this and, like, post it, like, just from ours to show what YouTube wants to say to people, like, based on us. I know we've talked about it on here before, but, like, even going through when you've been gone, it stopped recommending stuff. It is like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. This guy's not even here anymore. Like, I don't know what's happening. And then now that you're back, I've been seeing it pop up more, and I'm like, all right, it's back. It knows he's back. So it's giving us my answer and then a your answer.
Oh my God. My answers are like the ones that it predicts for me are the most snarky, condescending. I was like, damn, that's even for me. Like, AI? So I've actually got to do a call tomorrow with YouTube. They want to talk about some stuff that they're rolling out that they want us to test. And like, I can't wait to talk. It's about AI too. I can't wait to be like, I don't know what's going on with your AI, but man, it is getting maliciously mean to the point that I'm like, oh, it's teaching me things that I didn't know. That's a great comeback.
Yeah.
What?
I want to click it sometimes. I just want to be like, let's just see what happens. If I click that and then just put TC after, they'd be like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
We can't ask you anything. Like, oh
no. Yeah. It's that thing's funny. The new one that they're doing is they're allowing us to do 3 titles per video, and it'll test which one's the best. I'm not doing it with the reviews, but the top 5s I've been doing it. I've started it. It just started last week, but it's like I can do like top 5 intermediate snowboards of 2026, the top 5 boards for a progressing rider in 2026, the top 5 rad dad boards or intermediate rad dad, and it'll test all 3 of them to see which one's the best. So that's been pretty cool. And then they're doing some other stuff, like they're working on something that for shorts to compress live streams and podcasts and shit into shorts. And I'm like, if they nail this right, I'll just be like, yeah, make that a short, make it a short, auto post. So that'll be cool. But yeah. All right, let's give letters a spin. Shop Gravity.
So apparently you could just write balls, but you can't put phase my balls.
Phase my balls, yeah.
It's probably the my in there is what it's getting you.
I like this one from JJ Durana. I have an experience on a half pipe. I was doing a 1080 using a Nitro Team Pro, and I missed the landing and broke my leg. Now I have metal in my leg because of it. Never stopped snowboarding. I love this part. The half pipe took my spleen in 2002.
Yeah.
I got flight for life because of the half pipe. It got me twice, actually. The initial injury, and if I just hadn't snowboarded the rest of the season, it would have healed, and I would have had my spleen. And then when I was finally like, they were like, if you feel good, you can go back and ride. It got me again, and that's how I ruptured my spleen like 2.5 weeks later. Like, and I still ride half pipe. I think a lot of people would have quit. So
probably. I mean, I don't know. The only thing I've lost in the half pipe is my dignity, but that's about it.
We've seen the video.
I got that back. Yeah.
That video is just priceless.
Oh, it's great. I did everything I could to get back to my feet.
Hang on. Is it in here?
It is not, is it? No, I don't think it's in here anymore.
Did I remove it? I must. Oh, I think I did. I think I cleared it out. I used to have it in here. That was funny. Oh,
yeah, I mean, we used to watch it like 5 times a live stream.
I know. Let's see. Super chat from Michael Stacy. Does riding my board down an asphalt hill put decent structure in asking for a friend? Deep, very deep.
This is what we were holding out on that other guy who kept asking if he could DIY his own structure. This is the thing that we just never said to him.
Yeah. You know, you can DIY anything you want. Do I recommend it for a lot of you people? No. But yeah. Ugh.
He's got to just change his name to DIY Structure Guy.
Don't forget structure. That the wheel is on one day. The wheel knows. I like this from Riley Robertson. Colin, if you're watching, the way you guys talked up Jones this year with the Howler and the #1 spot on the intermediate top 5, they should sponsor you and send something to give away for Black Friday. I guess we should just ask.
Yeah, we could probably.
They probably would give us something.
I was emailing Colin today and messaging him on Instagram, so we probably could just ask.
Yeah. You know, fuck it. Why not? Ask him for something, you know? You know, yeah, I suppose we probably could. Support the Shred Foundation. Support the Shred Foundation. Ugh. Oh.
Riley Roberts is the
drive on the road. What are you laughing about?
Riley Roberts is the DIY structure guy.
That's even better.
That's even better.
That's even better. Joe Gunn, how was the drive on the road trip? So the drive out, I took Cameron Pass and then went through Alt, Colorado, went up in through the Badlands, crossed the Pine Ridge Reservation over to Wall, South Dakota. Got to drive through so Google GPS decided to spaz out in North Dakota and sent me across the reservation on an access road. So I was literally the only car for like 2 hours. And it was as the sun was setting over the Badlands and I could see everything. It was a purple pink sunset. It was awesome. That was cool. And then going up over Cameron Pass. I haven't gone over Cameron Pass in like 20 years. That was cool seeing like the scars from the Cameron Peak fire and shit. That was cool. Stopped at a bunch of weird roadsides. Went to Carhenge in Nebraska. Got photos of Baroness walking around Carhenge. A lot of pigeon poop at Carhenge. A lot of pigeon poop. Those pigeons have taken over that thing. Also, there's a lot of rabbits. They were just fucking under the cars too. just procreate.
Baroness probably loved that.
No, she didn't even know they were there. Like, she had 5 feet from her, and she's just like, "There's so many smells." I was like, "Jesus Christ, you can kill this thing." Did that. Stopped there. Got a photo of her with the wall dinosaur. That was cool. Went and saw the Jolly Green Giant too, and got a photo of her in front of that. That was cool. That was a cool park just to let her run around and do that. And then I scrapped going into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I just something felt off, so I just Truckosaurused it to New York, and got there. The drive out was uneventful for the most part. The drive back, I missed that huge storm going through the Midwest. It was like 10 miles to the north of me across to Iowa and Nebraska. And I was just watching lightning hit the ground and stuff. Crashed in the car for a couple hours, woke up and it was like spritzing. And then about 20 miles before the Colorado state line, it was pissing rain so bad that once I crossed the state line, I was watching cars getting murdered by semis. Like, if you have a silver car, turn your fucking lights on in the rain. Like, Jesus Christ, people were just getting murdered. And it was the shittiest drive from the state line of Colorado to Floyd Hill. And then it was fine from Floyd Hill to the tunnel. And then I came through the tunnel and it was puking snow. But that was actually a really easy drive. Like, the first day driving back from New York, I made it to the middle or almost to the end of Nebraska, I think. Middle to the end, somewhere like that. It wasn't that many miles, but I made that in, I think, 16 hours. So I thought about just driving it straight through at one point. I was like, I could do it. And then I was like, no, I need food. And then all the restaurants were closed. And I was like, this is lame. So, yeah. Don't forget to structure. All right. Got a super chat here from Jays 90. How would you compare the 25 E-Jack knife to the 25 Solomon Assassin Pro for freeriding, groomers, pow, etc.? Thanks and welcome back, Avran. It's more damp, so the E-Jack is more damp. It's a little bit stiffer. The edge hold is better on the E-Jack than the Assassin, but the Assassin snaps better, in my opinion. It's lighter on the feet, and it's a little more nimble when you get in the trees.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've ridden
E-Jack
too, so
E-Jack might have a little bit better float just because of that 3D in the nose as well. But yeah, I mean, you pretty much just covered it all right there.
Yeah. Spray skiers. Let's see. Man, we are way out in the weeds.
We're yeah.
40 minutes behind. I'm going to just scroll for a bit here.
I mean, I see.
I got to talk about Ruff, though, with the toe side oil boners. He did not blow up the oil pipeline in Wyoming. It wasn't him. He was on a different rig, so that's good. But
that's good.
Toe side oil boners. That's got to be dirty.
I was talking to him. I was talking to him before, and I was like, I don't think he's dead. He texted me back. Also, speaking of, all those bets hit last week. So if you guys bet on what I told you to, you'd be rich by now.
Yeah, you'd all be rich, and you could all be super chatting like mad.
Yeah.
This is not a gambling stream.
But this is not a gambling stream. That was only for entertainment purposes only.
Yes. Spray cloosers. Let's see. Actually, I like this one from Dan M. Have you guys ever tried the low or no high back thing? I think Now Bindings calls it the high cup. If so, what do you think of it? I'm so old. I remember riding without high backs in the 90s. My first pair of bindings were low backs. They were Moro low backs. You have to have a boot. It goes one of two ways. You either have to have a boot that matches up to that, so you get a lot of ankle flex, or you can't tie the top of it. Or you have to have a boot that's so supportive and stiff it compensates for it in there. I don't like it. Like, I don't run forward lean on my highbacks. It all comes from my boot. So when I go back, it kind of flexes back and then it hits and then it engages, and that's how I want it. And without that, you're more prone to breaking the back spine of the boot. So like, like back here, you'll end up cracking it and stuff. And then have you ever done it, TC?
Yeah, I did it back when I worked at Powder Tools, and I mean it was super fun for the day. Like we were just taking little rodeo laps and like at Steamboat just hitting like mini jibs and shit, and then it was really fun and like the slush. I enjoyed it. But like, am I gonna daily drive it that way? Hell no. Highbacks are a thing for a reason.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like looking at snowboard boots too the other day, like old ones, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, I used to ride that shit. And I was talking with my friend Jerome, and we were talking about like people not tying the top of their boot because they want all that flexion. And I was like, and then they all wonder why their ankles sound like a concrete mixer when they walk and stuff. And I was like, it's because your shit's just like flopping around and you're muscling everything to control the board. So it's, it's, I don't know. Not for me. It's a not for me type of scenario. So,
I mean, I would recommend trying it once in like slushy or like a deep powder. But like, for just going and carving, fuck no, don't do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
I got a good one here.
Pull it up. Do it. You know what's up.
From Jimmy Sprayisms. The Olympics are going to... Spraysium, sorry. The Olympics are going to cancel hard boot gate bashers. Does anyone care? Was Thierry right?
I don't care.
I mean, I saw it this morning. I saw some Italian, like the world #1, being all butthurt about it. And I mean, I feel bad for like my friends that do it at that level. It sucks, but am I losing sleep over it? No. Is snowboarding going to get hurt over it?
How many people
Probably
watch it and go, I'm going to go hard boot versus how many people watch half pipe, slope style, big air? Like what they need to do is get rid of those guys on the hard boots, bring in bank slalom, like true bank slalom, like it is.
Mm-hmm.
If they put bank slalom, so like you make Baker banked, Passion Burn, Dirksen Derby, you make those qualifiers, I will legitimately try out for the fucking Olympics. I will legitimately spend a whole season trying to qualify for the Olympics.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, they should kind of transition it into bank slalom. Like that's what snowboarders care about, and if that's what the Olympics is made for, like to bring sports that people care about to the table in events, or what they do is they do it like swimming, and you just have like you only get to send 4 athletes to do everything. So you better pick what you're gonna do, or whatever, like they did with Michael Phelps, where it's like you're doing 8 events. Snowboarders, you're doing 4 or 5 events. Like you're racing, you're half piping, you're bank slalom, all that shit. I think that would be fucking cool if they did it that way. Like you are the all around best snowboarder in the world.
Yeah.
You can do everything. That's what it should be. And I know all those dudes can actually rip snowboards. Like Cody Winters ripped his hardboard in the half pipe during home break. It's actually really sick. But like, that's what they should do. I don't know. If they're going to keep it around, they should just make it that way. And I know people would get pissed about it. It's like, well, I can't practice that. It's like, well, you're only practicing one facet of snowboarding in one run. And I'm pretty much saying that's half pipe and slope style. Is you just practice your run, you do your one run for 4 years straight, and then if you can do it the best, you win. And it's like, that sucks to me. That's boring.
It's so one-dimensional snowboarding too. Like, I don't know. Like, you look at the people that do hard booting, like bank slot, like that shit, and they're nerds. Like, I don't want to talk to them. Most of them, like, I had to ride the chairlift with one of those Donick rejects this year, and I was like, oh God, he wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was like, just leave me the fuck alone, dude. It's 9 in the morning. I'm just waking up. And I've got to go ride some board that I don't even know if I like or not. And you just won't shut the fuck up. Like, just leave me alone. Like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, those guys, like, you have a different take on it because Steamboat's just a different beast with those people.
Yeah.
But for years, I was just like, anytime I worked in a shop and they'd come in, I was like, God, these guys suck.
I mean, I worked with one of them doing skate coaching, Walker Overstake. He's the man, nicest guy ever. But he can also still go into a slope style or a half pipe event.
See,
and like
I
be really
respect
good at it. Like him and Cody Winters, who Cody shows up to bank slaloms and everybody's just competing for second place at that point, and they get all pissed about it. But you're like, okay, like yeah, he's a pro snowboarder, but it's a totally different event. And half the time, a half pipe rider wins bank slaloms just because who's got the biggest balls that's not going to go over the bank and keep it together. Like that's what it is. So, like, yes. And to your point, though, there are some douchebags that I've met, like especially up in Steamboat. It's like, dude, you're taking this way too seriously. Like, it's not that much money for like winning passion burn or whatever. It's like, dude, you're wearing your speed suit right now. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I've had 5 beers and I can barely see gate 1, and like, I don't care that much. And like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, I've had those years where it's like, I drank way too much here. I probably shouldn't be in this course right now.
I need to go sit somewhere and rehydrate.
Yeah, exactly. I should probably eat a hot dog or something. Like, I haven't ate all day, and those guys are like waxing their board at the top and everything. And it's just a bad look. But, you know, yes, Joe got 5 beers. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, ironically, when I lived in Steamboat, I also met a ton of douchebag hard booters. They were doing the NASTAR Nationals up there. NASTAR. Like NASTAR. And I got on the gondola one morning, and it was like me and 7 of them. And the whole time they were talking shit on my stance, the board I was riding. I went and laid down some of the fattest carves down the face all the way to the park. And just, they were struggling because there was like 4 inches of snow. And I was like, sucks to suck, grape smugglers. And, you know, I went through the park and then proceeded to Euro carve around the gate back all the way in. Didn't even unstrap, got on the chair and rode it up in the park. And I was just like, you guys fucking suck. Like, you guys are just like, you're not really snowboarders. You're kind of just skiers on a mono ski.
Yeah.
But if they pull it from the Olympics, my question is Donick even going to be able to stay in business? Because if it's pulled there, how long till USASA pulls it out?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's really no reason to have it around then. Like,
no.
So, yeah, I don't really know why you would keep it, really. Like, there's no point. I get it. I mean, does it need to stay? No. Maybe turn it into a giant slalom or something. I don't know. But nobody's watching it. I've tried to watch it in the past, and it's really hard. They don't make that shit easy whatsoever to even watch on YouTube. So, yeah. Bring in snowboard ballet.
No. Halfpipe, hear me out. Texas death match, country versus country, 5v5 Texas death match with jousting sticks like American Gladiator. You have to do a trick every time you hit the wall, but you're also jousting for it. Watch halfpipe become the most relevant thing because people are like, I can murder someone?
It could work.
You know? No, I think they need to add knuckle huck would be the next one. They've got big air, so they could do it. Knuckle huck, and I think bank slalom are the 2 events they need to add.
For sure, bank slalom, but I mean, didn't they just add free ride pretty much now? Or is that on the block? Is that
what it is? They're gonna do something like that. It's like their way of trying to compete with natural selection or use natural selection or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta look more into it.
Yeah, I thought I saw their like free ride world tour style, but I'm like, knowing them, they're gonna do it the worst time ever in the worst place and be like, we haven't got snow all year. Good luck, guys. And it's gonna be Victor De La Rue just bouncing off of rocks, doing a backflip, a backside 360, and winning the event while taking off on rocks and landing on rocks. And you're like, okay, well, that's rad, but that doesn't make anybody want to go snowboarding.
Just a lot of shitted turns.
A lot of shitted turns.
Shitted turns. So many shitted turns. I think I need to make some big ones of the shitted turns. Some like 4x4 inch, or 5x5. Like, yeah, that would be a good one. That's a fun. That might actually be a good shirt, Now that I think about it. I think that one might sell. But yeah, let's give Jim a.
And I saw another one too that was a good discussion one that I was like, shit, I should have. I don't know where it went. I've been looking for it since we started talking about this. I'm like, shit, where'd it go?
All right. Well, then, while you look for it, I'm going to take this one from WV123. Rome Katana or Blaster Pro, both phase for a Beyond Metals board. Pro has carbon in the chassis plate and high back. Too much for board or progressing. I mean, you could also get the Katana Stale and have the exact same thing going on, and it's just a different strap. Honestly, either of those should work on that board. I wouldn't worry about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I think either of those will be fine. You get nothing. All right. From Ian, how many days between base grinds would be ideal? You could base grind it every day if you want, if you're in a shop that isn't taking a ton off the base. But
yeah, I mean I'd normally say
typically
once a year, but
I would do one a season unless you're really changing up the structure, Yep.
I mean, yeah, unless you're changing structure, probably once a year is all you really need. And sometimes not even that. If you're not riding it that much, you're not going to ground that base down. So
I've never base ground any of the shadow bands I have, and they still have structure in it.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe that.
The one I gave away last year that was clapped out, I don't think that kid base ground it till he hit like 7 or 8 rocks on the backside of copper. Like, it's shit. I never waxed either of them either. Factory wax to the day I got rid of it. It was still on there, I think. I don't know.
No.
Click the links. All right, let's see. Still haven't found that question yet?
I know I'm going to find it right when we finish. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'll take this one from Gremlin666. Just jumped in. Any thoughts on the new Endeavor binders and boots? So the bindings they're like an OEM pseudo knockoff Union Force and some other ones. They're not good. And the boots do not look good at all. Like, they look very price pointy. I haven't seen them in person, but looking at them, I was like, this looks like a boot that I would have owned in like 2003. So, yeah, not good. Support Shred Foundation. Okay. Let's see. Looking for some stuff. And RJ Gould wants everyone to know #phase my balls.
We're here to throw a Z at the end.
With the Z. Jesus, the links are hitting today. All right, let's check in on the poll right now. We have 218 votes. Are you happy Avran has returned? 48% said yes. 6% said no. That hasn't changed. 14% want to know where's Curtis. And 32% want you to pop a button already.
That sounds the same as when we checked an hour ago.
I know, right? Well, I closed it down and let's see.
Where are the standings at?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Top fans are my knees are cheese with 1,025, letters at 875, Joe Gunn at 650, Michael Stacy at 625, RJ Gould at 600, BZM's at 600, Himbo Slice at 575, just a Moto Dude at 525, Smashidi at 500, okay, Nivig 450, in 10th place, and then it just kind of goes down from there. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's what we got going on there. Ooh. Let's see. So you haven't found that question, huh? What was it
No.
about? Do you know?
Nope. I remember it was something to do with what we were talking about, and when you said it, I was like, "Oh yeah, we had a question on that actually," and now I can't find it, so I gave up.
Yeah, shit happens.
Wasn't meant to be on that one.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see. Anyways, we got Joe Gunn down here. How crazy are Summit County resorts during the week of Christmas and New Year's? Avoid it. Do you hate your life?
I mean, we try
There's
to
a
avoid
reason
it as much
TC and I don't go snowboarding. I just go to the gym and hang out, play video games.
Mhm.
If I go snowboarding, I get over there like 8:30 in the morning and I'm back by 10:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason we'll drive to Steamboat.
I went pow surfing more than I went snowboarding during that time. It was, I'm not going to the mountain if I don't have to. Or I'd go and like ride with a couple friends for a couple hours and be like, all right, well, this is just absolute shit. Now it's time to leave. So,
With the last few this year I didn't, but the previous years before, we'd do the last live stream of the year, and then I would pack up and I would drive east and go do Christmas with the family and not snowboard because I was just like,
yeah.
I didn't want to do it. I remember the last time I drove out right around Christmas when I was leaving that morning. I left at 6 in the morning. It was bumper to bumper. It hadn't even snowed. It was bumper to bumper from Silverthorne all the way past Idaho Springs westbound, but there was no one eastbound. Like I didn't hit traffic till I got to Denver.
Yeah.
So
It's just the worst. It's not worth the Joe Gunn.
It's so bad. It's every person on vacation that bought a 5-pack of tickets trying to get out there. Plus, you got all the local kids that are on Christmas break trying to squeeze in laps. You got all the realtors that have passes trying to find people to talk to on the chairlift to sell them a house or a timeshare or whatever. It's brutal. It's just, it's not fun. Like, it's the 1 week literally from the 22nd to the 2nd or 3rd is the worst time of the year to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Summit County has something like 86,000 people here that week. It's ridiculous.
It's insane. We're outnumbered like 10 to 1.
I've seen it take people I know, usually from City Market on Park Avenue to make the right to Blue River. That should only be like a 3 to 5 minute ride. I've seen it take 3 hours because it's bumper to bumper. It's just deplorable. Like, I mean, when I say I sit in the house and play video games, I sit in the house, I play video games, I edit videos, I walk the dog. Like, I don't even walk the dog midday downtown. I take her as far away from that as I can and go through like the neighborhoods that are usually empty because they just have a bunch of stupid Airbnbs. So yeah, it's yeah, ugh, not. Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah. Ugh. Shop Gravity. All right. I like this one from Huntsman83. Been trying on a ton of boots. Best fit is Burton SLX. I'm off Burton, and there's a good chance they won't hold up. Just do it anyways. Any experiences with them? If you like the way that those fit, go try on Nideckers or battalions. Seriously. But the SLX is one of their stiffer boots, so you'd probably like the Kita, maybe the Kita APX or the Altai. Go try those on instead. It's the old Burton boot designer.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to deal with their bullshit of like, well, we got to cut this price down, put weaker, inferior materials in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it should be the same fit almost. Like they use a lot of the same materials on the shell, same look.
Yeah. So, yeah, do that. And avoid the clap. That's just good life advice. Avoid the clap. All right. Anyways, I think I'm ready to get out of here. I gotta go make dinner, walk the dog, shit like that. So I think we're gonna call it. Don't forget, check the cultural mystery link of the week. Check those 2 videos I put down in the description. Hopefully we'll have another interview for you guys from TC's interview series by next Tuesday. Hopefully. I'm a little bit behind on some stuff. This trip ended up taking an extra week while I was in New York, so I had to put a lot of stuff on hold. If anyone want anything, make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder with your username on here and your actual name and your mailing address and your zip code or postal code. That would be good. Let's see what else. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. Don't forget to watch the top 5 that drop. If you're an intermediate rider, there's some great boards in there. We are shrinking down this season a lot of the top 5s because last year we had 48 top 5s. If we did one a week, that's almost a full year. Kind of want to do it that way. So we got it down to 22 lists. So thought that was pretty good. So we got that going on, and yeah, check that out. Avoid the clap. That's good life advice. And let's see. Anything you want to add, sir?
Nope, that's it.
All right. We're out of here then. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.